Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Tuesday, September 30th, last day of the month. Got Taco Tuesday today. First taco has been released, and we got an MLB strikeout prop. We do have 4 MLB games today, the start of the playoffs, and then we have WNBA Game 5. I'm going to have mix between WNBA and MLB. This WNBA game should be very, very competitive. Whoever wins here heads on to the championship. So we got the Aces versus the Fever. But let's get started with WNBA first, and we're gonna head on over to Lexi Hull, 5.5 points. Was a sweat last time, but she cashed. Every game in this series, she's cashed her points, 5.5 or over. I'm gonna go right back to her again. They're gonna need everybody on board here. The reason she didn't go over 10 points or she didn't have a bigger game, she shot 2 of 14, and she still managed to get, I believe, 7 points. So if she improved her shooting just a tad more, she should cash her regular line, which I believe is at 9.5. It's at 9.5. It was at 9.5 last time. It's at 9 points now. So if she just improved her shooting just a tad bit, she should go over. She's been averaging a little over 10 points. Lexi Hull is my first option. Then Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston is her rebounds. 7.5. I personally like her rebounds and assists, which I'm going to go with. And it's all up to 14, so this has been bumped twice. Last time I took it. If you want a higher paying out, you can get the 11.5. Most likely I would be taking that or pairing that with the taco. 12.5. 12.5 gives you a higher payout. But Leah Boston definitely be taking her. Rebounds, and assists. And then for Kelsey Mitchell, leading scorer for the Fever, just going to go with their points. 17.5, you got two options there. She should have a big game. And then for AJ Wilson, I'm still on the fence with her. She's been on and off this playoff match. As you can see, look, 16, 25, 13, 31. So they've just been adjusting to her, which is a big reason why the Fever have tied this. It's 2-2. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with AJ Wilson yet. But I do like the role players here. I do like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston for the Fever, since we all know Caitlin Clark is out. These two are the primaries for the Fever. But as far as the Aces, other role players have been stepping up, such as Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray. For Chelsea Gray, I'm going to be taking her PRA. It's been cashing for me every single time. 14.5, and that is most likely what I'm going to be pairing it with the taco. She hasn't missed this mark at all this postseason. So we'll be taking Chelsea Gray. Definitely for the pair for the taco. So let's head on over to the taco, which is Hunter Green. I'm very convinced that Prize picks what it wants. I know they offer some type of voting system. I mean, we had Blake Snell, Gary Crochet, and I believe we had Gavin Williams. We didn't even have Schoolball as one of the candidates for the taco. The fact that Hunter Green won the taco, just gives me another uncertainty and doubtful of Prize Picks ethics as far as gambling and picking its tacos and discounts. But Hunter Green is not the right choice. You're going against the Dodgers. He has an ERA over 4. He hasn't gone over, I believe he only has 1 win and 5 starts against, and he has an ERA over 4. If anything, could be his hits allowed at 3.5. You can do that as a pair. But in all 5 starts, Dodgers have hit 4 hits or more in every single start. He doesn't pitch very well against the Dodgers. Dodgers do like fastballs. Obviously, Hunter Green throws 100. But if you square it up with professional hitters just like the Dodgers, they can do some damage. But this is wrong. Whoever voted for this, Hunter Green is not the option. It should have been Gary Crochet or Blake Snell. I believe Gary Crochet could have been at 5.5. Blake Snell was at 5. Those two were the best options, not Hunter Green. But if you guys take it, hopefully it hits for you. It's gonna be close. I think he either lands on 4 or 5. But it's gonna be close. So if you guys do take it, hopefully it hits for you. But just want to give you an insight that voting system, it's got to be rigged. But let's head on over to pitcher fantasy score. Let's clear the board here. Favorite one for me is Blake Snell at 33.5. As far as Hunter Green, that is an under for me. I'm going to go in with the narrative. Dodgers do hit him well. Past couple of years, he has an ERA over 4. He's only 1-5 against them. So if anything, he's going to have to strike out 12 or 10 in order to eclipse this fantasy score for me and not allow any runs, which I highly doubt. I think the Dodgers get to him in the 4th, 5th inning. As far as Blake Snell, this guy's a dog. I'm going to be taking the over. He can get this on strikeouts alone. He should have a big game. Last time he pitched against the Reds, he had a no-hitter. He's highly motivated. It's a big reason why he came to the Dodgers, to pitch in the big games. Blake Snell over pitcher fantasy score. This is way too low for him. If anything, the only downfall is himself, which he allows a lot of walks or has control issues, but I highly doubt that. I'm taking Blake Snell over pitcher fantasy score. Next up, we're going to head on over to, and unfortunately they took it off. It was first inning runs allowed and they took him off. So we're going to head on over to pitching outs. Gary Crochet, I see him going 6 innings. He went 6 last time against the Yankees, struck out 10, I believe. As far as hitters today, you got to take the studs today. One of them, Aaron Judge, hits, runs, and RBIs is in play. Ohtani is in play. Hits, runs, and RBIs, or stolen base, or fantasy score. Sorry about that. They do not have his hits, runs, they do have it as a gobby. So fantasy score will probably be best here. And Jose Ramirez, that game's about to start between the Tigers and the Guardians. Should be a good matchup. And as far as the Padres, I think Machado and Tatis are in play here. Take Tatis here in this option. He finished the season strong. And then as far as the Red Sox, Bregman is definitely in play for me here. So Bregman, we can take Jarren Duran. Eli De La Cruz is definitely in play at 0.5. That's a good pair for the Taco if you guys do take that. But those are options for MLB. And remember, it's playoffs. They're going to be in their A game. So for those who think, oh, it's going to be 100 strikeouts or 10 strikeouts per each pitcher, remember these hitters, they turn it up a notch. They take walks. They take more pitches. This pitch count for these pitchers go up higher. Usually we don't have a starting pitcher go more than 6 innings, especially in the playoffs. So be aware of that. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. See you guys in the next one.